Hey everyone, your friend Kevin here, ready to dive deep into the absolute coolest AI video tools currently making waves in the creator space. We are specifically uncovering that secret weapon I've been utilizing to transform endless long videos into a week's worth of genuinely viral bite-sized gold. If you've ever stared down a marathon live stream or a dense interview thinking, how do I chop this up without losing my mind? Then you absolutely need to stick around for this complete breakdown. I've teamed up with a few fascinating automation platforms to show you exactly how this entire process can be replicated on your end. Kicking things off, let's talk about Synthesia, which I know most of you have probably encountered by now. These tools are responsible for those ultra-polished, avatar-driven explainer videos, where a highly realistic digital person reads your script flawlessly across dozens of different languages. Synthesia is incredibly predictable and polished, making it truly excellent for any quick corporate explainer or essential onboarding module your team needs. There is a free tier available, which is great for testing the waters, giving you just enough video minutes to see how lifelike those avatars truly look and speak. However, the paid subscription tiers are where you unlock more avatars and substantially more minutes, turning it into a proper, scalable tool for any serious team. But here is the critical reality check. While those avatars are fantastic for scripted, brand-first assets, they frankly don't solve the creator's biggest modern hustle. The main hustle is repurposing that mountain of long-form content into snackable, platform-native clips that actually drive engagement where your audience lives. Synthesia cannot magically sift through an hour-long podcast and instantly serve up the 5 most shareable, compelling 30-second moments from that recording. It's perfect for controlled, scripted content, but it falls short when your primary goal is high volume and variety pulled from existing footage. Moving on, the next big contender is Sora, OpenAI's highly experimental video generation engine that is truly pushing boundaries. If you desire utterly jaw-dropping, surreal short clips crafted purely from text prompts, Sora is capable of achieving absolutely mind-bending results. The public interface often allows you to remix community examples, choose distinct styles, and iterate on your creative ideas quite rapidly. The major caveat here involves both the financial cost and the time investment, as the entry-level tier often caps clips at mere single-digit seconds. Sora shines brilliantly for conceptual visuals, dreamlike interstitial moments, or one-off artistic flourishes, but it struggles to be efficient for content pipelines. Next up is InVideo with their AI version 3, a tool that aggressively targets making full-length videos directly from written text inputs. The free plan actually provides a healthy allocation of weekly rendering minutes, letting the AI write scripts, select stock media, and apply voiceovers for you. It's absolutely terrific for creating polished ad-style projects or for creators who desperately need a true one-stop script-to-render workflow. However, if your primary business model relies on extracting copious amounts of original, short clips from one long recording, those generative credits become quite pricey and quite limited. In summary, InVideo excels at putting together a polished final product, but it's less ideal when volume of short clips is your key performance indicator. Pika enters the arena as the wonderfully playful wildcard. It's fast, exceptionally friendly, and very approachable for new users. Their free models allow you to easily experiment with scene generation, applying unique effects, and skillfully blending static images into actual moving videos. The entire vibe of Pika is pure fun. You can upload an image, drop it into a unique scene, and quickly generate stylized motion clips for immediate testing. While their paid tiers definitely grant you better motion consistency and higher quality scene control, Pika remains incredibly light and immediate for creative side projects. Then we have Runway ML, which truly feels like the ultimate Swiss Army knife because it is absolutely packed with advanced creative AI features. Think background removal, frame interpolation, precise in-painting, and generative sessions that transform a single still image into a short moving clip. It is a genuine playground for creators who love to get deep under the hood and tinker with every single aspect of their visuals. The learning curve is definitely present, and the sheer number of features can feel overwhelmingly dense if your sole focus is just chasing high volume of output. You can absolutely perform pro-grade edits and create original short clips here, but it functions more as an editing suite than an autopilot for repurposing. So after extensively playing around with all these incredible tools, here is the real unfiltered industry talk. Each tool genuinely shines in its own very specific niche, whether it's avatar lectures, pure generative microart, or polished script-to-video production. But for the everyday creator, whose main objective is monetizing and growing, from a foundation of existing long-form content, a significant pain point stubbornly remains. That core pain point is figuring out how to precisely locate those golden, shareable moments inside hours of footage without hiring a full-time editor or manually scrubbing timestamps forever. This is precisely where Vizard steps in, and it's the key reason I've recently integrated it as a core, central piece of my entire content workflow. Vizard fundamentally isn't designed to invent new avatars or generate surreal AI scenes from scratch. That's not its mission at all. Instead, it focuses ruthlessly on performing the tedious, heavy lifting that creators genuinely despise, sifting through the bulk and turning the best parts into ready-to-post content. It honestly feels less like a novel fancy toy and more like having an incredibly competent digital assistant who actually understands what drives audience retention. To simplify things, here are the 3 massive features that Vizard absolutely nails better than any other single tool I've tested. First is the auto-editing viral clips feature, which is genuinely a game changer for anyone with long video files. You simply feed it that lengthy Twitch stream or 2-hour interview, and the AI automatically detects all the genuine highlights, the big jokes, the emotional peaks, and the sudden aha moments. It then immediately slices those specific moments into multiple short clips, applying quick visual edits, generating captions, and adjusting the aspect ratio for every platform. These clips are instantly optimized to look native and perfect for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or those vertical Instagram reels you need to post. When you compare this to manually hunting for timestamps or stitching clips together in a standard editor, this one step alone saves you entire hours of precious time. Next up is Auto Schedule, which is a complete lifesaver for busy creators who absolutely cannot have content piling up waiting for publishing. You just set your desired frequency, say 3 posts every week, and Vizard will automatically queue those newly created clips across all your connected social accounts. This completely eliminates the painful chore of exporting a batch, juggling confusing file names, and invariably missing Prime posting windows because life simply intervenes. Vizard automates that entire publishing cadence, ensuring your channels stay consistently active without requiring constant babysitting from you. Then there is the Content Calendar feature, which neatly collects every planned post into one single, easily digestible location. From this view, you retain complete control to preview every piece, make tiny tweaks, or completely reorder posts before they ever actually go live to the public. You can easily punch up a caption, adjust a suggested punchline, or add a completely custom branded thumbnail image for maximum impact. That potent combination of batch editing control, integrated directly with automated scheduling, is what truly separates casual repurposing from a genuine scalable growth system. Now, let's be clear. I am absolutely not suggesting Vizard replaces all those other specialized tools. That would be completely inaccurate. There are still many instances where I lean on Synthesia when a client specifically requires a localized avatar explainer in several different world languages. I will readily use Sora or Pika when I need a truly wild, experimental visual hook to inject fresh aesthetic energy into a specific marketing campaign. Runway absolutely remains my dependable go-to when I need those serious pro-grade fixes, like intricate in-painting or complex color grading adjustments. And InVideo is still handy for quickly generating a clean, professional promotional spot when the brief calls for a fully scripted traditional advertisement. But what Vizard brings to the table is complementary, and frankly, it is completely transformational for creators who live and breathe long-form video content every single day. It acts as the essential piece that stitches the entire complex workflow together seamlessly, making the whole ecosystem finally make sense. For example, the highlights Vizard automatically finds become the basis for my short-form posts, which I can then enhance with upgrades from the other specialized tools. If I need a cinematic overlay that doesn't exist, I simply export that 15-second Vizard clip and run it through Runway for a quick, dramatic background removal. If another clip requires a very specific branded explainer intro, I generate that short avatar segment in Synthesia and stitch it right into the front of the clip. The central point here is that Vizard becomes the primary machine that reliably sources all the necessary content for your social channels. The other AI tools then serve as focused, on-demand creative upgrades applied only where the source material genuinely needs that extra specialized polish. Let me walk you through a practical, real-world workflow that I currently use on nearly every new podcast episode I release. I upload my entire 1-hour podcast file directly into Vizard, and within minutes, it spits out 12 distinct highlight clips ready for review. The AI also automatically generates engaging captions and suggests several thumbnail images based on the clip's highest engagement potential. I then quickly skim through those 12, select the top 6 that feel the strongest, and make minor tweaks to the language or timing. After those minor adjustments, I schedule them for release across my main platforms at a cadence of twice per week without any further manual involvement. For one specific clip that needs a truly unique visual element, I export that 15-second piece and run it through Runway for advanced background removal and a moody color grade. For another clip intended for a B2B audience, I generate that short, professional avatar introduction using Synthesia and stitch it right onto the front end. The takeaway is that Vizard acts as the foundational content source, and the other creative engines simply add highly focused, powerful creative upgrades where necessary. Now for a few truly practical notes to help you manage expectations when starting out with these kinds of automation systems. Vizard's AI, like all AI, is not miraculously perfect, so you absolutely must still perform a quick glance over the auto-selected clips for context and brand safety checks. However, Its highlight suggestions are consistently and dramatically better than the random guesswork you end up doing when you try to scrub through manually. It is crucial to remember that pricing structures vary widely across all these different platforms, so budget management is key. If you are currently operating on a strict budget, Vizard will provide significantly more return on investment for high-volume repurposing than splurging on generative credits elsewhere. Furthermore, you can use external automation platforms like Zapier to truly glue this entire hands-off funnel together for maximum scalability. For example, when a new episode lands on your podcast host, Zapier can automatically trigger Vizard to process it and cue the clips for publishing without you lifting a finger. That completely hands-off automated funnel is precisely the secret sauce that allows dedicated creators to scale their output without succumbing to burnout. So, to wrap all this incredible information up concisely, if you are currently experimenting with cutting-edge AI visuals like Sora, Pika, or Runway, keep using those where they fit best. And if you need those polished, highly controlled, avatar-driven explainers, definitely continue leveraging Synthesia's unique capabilities in that area. But if the daily soul-crushing grind is turning your long streams, interviews, and lectures into a demanding flow of social clips, then Vizard absolutely needs to be on your immediate radar. This tool is specifically designed to find those crucial moments that the human eye often misses, package them perfectly ready for publication, and schedule them so you can focus only on creating more core content. It's about taking the editing burden off your plate so you can get back to what you do best, delivering great long-form value. If you want to try out a few of these very different AI tools and see how they stack up against each other in your own testing environment, I've dropped links below for you to sign up and experiment. I strongly recommend you start small. Run just a single 1-hour episode through Vizard and honestly compare how many usable clips it finds versus how long it would have taken you to manually scan and edit it yourself. I have a feeling you might be pleasantly surprised by the sheer volume of high-quality content it extracts without demanding your attention. If you found this breakdown genuinely useful and you want to see more complex workflows that intelligently mix these generative visuals with Vizard's automation, then please hit that subscribe button now. I'll make a dedicated follow-up video showing a full real-world episode conversion, taking it from the initial upload all the way through to a fully scheduled week-long campaign. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.